everyone. Welcome
Oh, we're
back.
live. Dude, we're getting pretty consistent now. This is a few weeks in a row.
I know. Well, next week
People
it
are
won't be
gonna,
because I won't be here. But
yeah, you're taking off. I guess
imagine.
I'm gonna have to try to do something or other.
Yeah,
What do
pretty
you guys
much.
want to see? Tell me in the comments. I'll try to check them. What's up? It's Rod, too. Rod's getting consistent. I feel like he's been here every week now, too.
Oh yeah.
What's up, man? It's good to see you. And Jason's here. Wow. Yeah, finally.
Astronomic's
That's what I'm
back.
talking.
How
Yeah,
about you?
Astro. What a good guy.
And Jason.
Finally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
geez,
he's
Jason.
all caps,
Seriously.
bud.
About time.
So, what do we got tonight?
We got a little variety of things.
Quite the
We have quite
controversial
a bit new
lineup to start.
things, and I just grabbed a handful of either interesting or talked about stuff. So we got some, well, not some. We got View in finally after however long it's been out. We originally tried to get it and had issues and yada yada. But we have like 25 different colors that we got in, so I grabbed a few of them. A few of them that I liked and thought were pretty cool colors. We got the Mystic Fog. We got some Dark Side Protect. So this is like kind of like their biocide or something along those lines to help keep your loop clean. Some Mikasa products, and then some new Optimus stuff that has come
New
in.
from Optimus. That's something I didn't think I'd hear again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be
So,
back on
yeah,
top
I
of
was gonna
stuff, so
say,
hopefully we'll see a lot more new stuff come from Optimus than we have in
Jason
the past.
said meh view, and I was gonna say it's kind of controversial, and I don't. Do you know why we're just getting it now?
I maybe request. I honestly don't know. I know initially we did order it when they first launched
Yeah, but
View.
then they said they were only gonna sell it like directly or whatever.
Yeah. They started. We placed an order and everything, and then they kind of like decided they were only going to sell it themselves because they had so many customers. Which is kind of a good thing because then it started failing, and then this is like
Yeah.
a newer batch. Like this is like version 2 or whatnot.
Is
Um,
it actually supposed to be decent?
I believe so. I believe they supposedly have. I personally haven't tested any of it. I
I
mean,
was gonna say I haven't most. I mean, the name's already been kind of trashed, but I guess maybe that give me a reason to give it a shot in the good old test bench since I really don't care what happens to
yeah. I mean,
it. I
I
mean,
like the
I'd be willing to do
idea
it.
of View. I don't like the
I
outcome
mean,
of what
as
I've
far as
seen.
I know, if anybody were to email me and ask, like, should I use this stuff, I would still probably say the same thing that everyone else is saying, which is use it for a limited period of time. Don't
Exactly.
expect it to last that long. And if you do leave it in your loop, it's going to take a while to clean out.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to use it, bring it to like a con or something like that, just so
Yeah,
you have a
exactly. Or if you're
flashy
going to take
build.
pictures or whatever, that's like what I think. Just like Aurora, that's even what Mick always said Mayhem's Aurora was for. Is it's good for showing off for a little bit. If you got pictures to take, like you just built it and you want to make it look real cool for some nice photos, I'd definitely throw it in there, and it shouldn't be a big deal to clean out in a few days or a week.
Pretty
You'll
much.
be okay. But yeah, I
But
guess
all
on
right.
to that, that's where you can get like the new EK Mystic Fog, which actually that might be worth testing, although I think we're probably going to hear quite a bit about it because a lot of people got it as far as I know.
Yeah.
So I
So
guess if it doesn't work, we're going to hear about it. I'm
so yeah,
sure
some
we
of the
will.
colors I actually grabbed. I grabbed. They have their pink. It's what color did they say? It's candy pink. So it's a nice pinkish color. I just kind of grabbed some of the different ones. I like this like blood orange color. Oh, there's actually you can see in the bottom better actually. So it's an orange, reddish orange color. Best thing about the View is they do include their little loop prep stuff with it. Comes in
Yeah, I
actually.
think that's what they've been doing with a lot of their cool. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
they're
if the other
starting.
ones come with it, but I thought they did.
Yeah, they're starting to include a lot of them, even their normal fluid like the True and stuff like that. That's their toxic green,
Yeah, they're
toxic
definitely. I
pink.
do love Primo Chill's colors. Like for
Yeah,
everything. That is one thing Primo Chill is really well. They
and
have
they have
all their
gold.
special colored fittings, and then I don't think anybody else has as many colors as they have in
Yeah, I
coolant,
don't think
for
so. I
sure.
think they
Definitely not in fittings, and I'm pretty sure not in coolant either.
well, not only like the best thing about
Yeah,
their
opaque
colors are
includes it,
super
said voice.
vibrant. They're just like
Yeah, exactly. They
very
are really
well
good colors.
standout colors.
That last I did try their true opaque when it came out last, and
Yep.
I loved that gray. It's just I could not get it to work. I mean, it worked, it's not forever is all.
Yeah, it just
But
wasn't
I
as
mean,
long of lasting as some of the
yeah,
other stuff.
it was a great color though when it started, and they have like 3 or 4 different grays, which is like amazing. Gold looks magical in person. Yeah, I bet it does. See,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think anybody else has a gold coolant either, so if you
exactly.
have like some kind of crazy gold build and you want to take some cool pictures, I would definitely grab a bottle of that because it would make it look sick.
Yeah, I think they're 29.95.
And like you said, it comes with the loop
Pretty sure.
prep kit and stuff, and I'm betting it comes with enough to flush your loop probably a few times. So you can do it before, and then if you get view or whatever, then afterwards, because you'll probably want to afterwards as well, and then throw in something else. Like EK Mystic Fog if you want to
Yeah,
switch it up.
EK
So
Mystic Fog.
I don't know a ton of details about this stuff, and they didn't really
I don't
share much.
think anybody does. I don't like we have either 1,000 excuse me, 1,000 milliliters or the 250 concentrates that we carry.
Yep.
I mean,
So concentrate still makes a liter of fluid. You just add your 750 milliliters of distilled water. But
mhm.
like I've read over it and stuff, and I don't really know what's different, but they say the key feature of the new coolant formula is the perfect ratio of suspended particles versus the clear coolant basis, which gives the coolant the unique ability to disperse light.
Yeah,
So, by what they're saying, it is using particles, and technically any opaque fluid is going to have particles.
that's what makes
It
it
just
opaque.
depends. Yeah, that's what makes it opaque. And I mean, even View that has particles in it, that's just more like a mica type deal, shiny stuff.
Hmm.
But I think this has something to do with that too. I thought it's supposed to be like a little bit shiny, so it reflects light really well.
Yeah, I mean, I've even talked with Jeremy and me and Matt talked about it. Like, just I mean, whatever's in there has to be able to like have some be able to reflect light really well, just to like toss color as far as it does
Oh
as
wait,
like you
Voice
said.
and Rod are saying like it's like half opaque, like a low concentration. So are you guys saying that it's supposed to be more uh like transparent and
It
that's supposed
does
to help
look.
with
I
light?
mean, granted, these bottles are
Yeah,
sealed
I
and
know View
everything,
is in mica.
but
That's what some other coolants have been. But it is a solid particle. And same with opaque fluid. Every opaque is solid particles.
yeah,
They're just really, really small. But yeah, so that's like half opaque. Huh.
it's very
So
interesting.
there
Maybe when you're down here and we have some time, we can open some up and like show it off or something, and maybe set up some kind of demo with it so people can see whatnot.
yeah, I'd like to
Next, we just
check
got
it
this, and
out
I
for
honestly
sure.
don't know a crazy amount about it, but the Daz mod, which is also Dark Side, same people. This is their Daz mod Protect, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like a biocide, I believe, that helps clean your loop. As you can tell, you mix it with
Well,
distilled
it
water.
says it's an additive. It's not for cleaning, bud.
Ah,
It's just like Mayhem stuff. So that's kind of
it's
cool.
biocide. That's what I meant, not.
Yeah, and it's anti-corrosive though. So like Mayhem's has a similar product, but it's 2 separate products. So it's a bottle of biocide and a bottle of anti-corrosive. But it looks like DAS mode. So it says DAS mode, but then it also says dark side. So who made it?
Oh, well, Daz mode
With dark side?
is
Oh, DAS
dark
mode
side.
is dark side.
It's
That's
the
right.
same thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally Daz mode is basically his store in Canada.
Yeah.
So
So that's really cool.
yeah, I don't really know the
Bubbles.
price on
So
this. I just grabbed it because I thought it was cool to have someone else because I don't think I mean,
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really cool to see someone else come out with that because honestly, that's why I'm using my personal loop right now is just distilled water and an additive like that.
hmm
And for $10, I bet you, let's see, how much does it say it makes? 1 to 9
yeah, 1 to 9 ratio,
ratio.
up to 900 milliliters.
Okay, so that isn't quite as concentrated as Mayhem stuff, but you can still make a full liter with that for $10. So for $10, you have a full liter of coolant. Most loops is only a liter, so maybe you have a bigger loop, you get 2 liters, you get 2 bottles of those, you make 2 liters of it, and that's pretty a solid. I'm sure that's a solid coolant setup. I mean, I could test that stuff too, but honestly, the additive stuff like that, when it's so simple, I really don't think anybody's ever screwed that up.
Yeah, I mean, and testing it, I guess you could test it and
I could,
compare
but
the two,
it's.
but
I mean, sure, I'll put it I'll put it in whatever because I can pretty much guarantee it just by looking at it. You're not gonna have an issue with it ever. That's the kind of coolant setup that, like, if you want a loop that's like maintenance free, you really won't have to change the coolant probably ever until you get something else going on. So that's a nice way to go. Test View and Mystic FogNet,
so
both of them. I
next
could.
on our list, I just grabbed these because I thought these were pretty cool to
Enermax
have.
is.
Anybody that ever
This
actually
is
runs
true.
out of USB ports, Casa has basically made a
Yeah, I saw those
PCI
little things.
bracket that attaches to the back or whatnot and has there's a USB 3.1 and there's a USB C in there, and this one
That's
is
what I was gonna
basically the
say.
same
Even if you
thing.
wanted an updated rear I/O, because if you have like a little bit older setup, you still need a 3.0 header on your board, or no, 2.0.
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah,
and then
exactly.
there's
If
a
you wanted to
2.0.
update, yeah, but USB like 3.1 Gen 2, like it says there, USB Type C, uh, isn't on a lot of even like a lot of boards that have USB 2.0 headers or 3.0 headers. So
Yeah, and it's always just a nice option to have because like I always feel like I'm consistently having to remove USB plugs just so I can plug in something else and use something
well,
else.
the only thing is that you'd have to have another 3.0 header on your board.
Yeah.
But if you do, then that's a good way to use it.
Just thought it was, it's a nice sturdy build too. It's pretty good cable. So
Yeah, for sure. Ikasa's always made good stuff.
yeah, Costa's probably one of the best when it comes to like additional like adapters and cables and stuff like that
Yeah,
for your computer.
directly from China.
So, last but not least, finally,
Finally, yeah, this is ridiculous, dude. How long has this been coming for? I mean, it's not
quite,
what I want, but it's cool.
and they look nice too.
Are we gonna test one on your computer? We don't even have enough.
We
We
can
might as
test
well
them.
sell them.
But
It
we
shows we have
finally
5 of
got
each, but
them their Threadripper blocks.
yep. So all you Threadripper
Look at that.
folks. Oh yeah, good for scratch builds, that's for sure, Rod. Like honestly, like I never use front IO. Like, oh yeah, I'm using a Spectre which doesn't have a front IO, as I had to go with. I don't use front IO stuff, so especially for a scratch build where, like I said, honestly, a front IO is kind of pointless and a lot more
Wow.
work.
So they have like a nice little sticker they put on top of their little vinyl sticker to protect
Yeah, they
the
do.
acrylic.
Oh, over the acrylic even now. Impressive.
But this thing, it's probably pretty pricey. Matt could probably look
It's
up
$200.
pricing.
Well, 199. So it's really not that bad because I'm pretty sure most of the time with a Threadripper block, you have to pay more because it's a mat. I mean, this one's probably a little bigger than most, but it's still a big block no matter what you get. So they're more expensive than a
Yeah, and
regular
I don't
CPU
know if you
block.
can
You're in
tell.
the extreme. Want to know that dimensions of the block itself? Let's see. I think they have a diagram for it. Oh, it doesn't have dimensions on it, but let's see what the specifications say. Doesn't quite say, but I mean, it should fit on any Threadripper board. So it's not like a monoblock or nothing. It's just for the chip.
Yeah.
It says mounting all Threadripper motherboards. You can't even buy EK AM4 block. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when you're looking at some of the higher price blocks these days, I mean, there are still cheap CPU blocks out there, but $200 for a CPU block, especially when you're in the high-end desktop realm of things, which is what Threadripper is,
Yeah.
that's nothing. Like you're already paying for hardware that's way more expensive than what most people buy. So you should be ready to spend a little money.
Yeah, I mean,
And
the
that's
quality in their
is
block is
oh my
worth
lord.
their price tag.
Well, they all have a 10-year warranty, but like I've always told you guys, one of the reps has said the only reason why they say 10 years is just so they can put a number on it, but honestly, it's going to last forever.
Yeah.
So,
And they come with Kingpin thermal paste.
yep. Oh, they do now, actually?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Because I think I got another block from 'em when we still had a few, and I think it's just an old order or whatever, so it had the old stuff.
Yeah,
But
this is a fairly new thing that they
this,
started doing.
well, we sell it now. I need to test it, to be honest. I haven't tested it yet. I should get some and test that. I'll put some in my order. I have to make an order tonight or tomorrow so I can do something next week with you guys all by myself. And I could get some of that too. And I could write a little blog on it for y'all.
But I mean, like,
It
just look
spreads
at
well. That's
oh,
actually a plus, dude. Yeah. Well, and if you guys haven't seen, their acrylic is like unbreakable. I'll take one of their blocks whenever we get an extra one.
smash it with a
Well,
hammer.
not with a hammer, but like I did it on a stream before, so you could look up the old stream when we first got their stuff. I tightened on a fitting with an Allen key, so like I got a lot of torque on it, like
Yeah, I remember
extra,
that.
more than you were ever supposed to use, and it never cracked. It didn't do anything to the block. The O-ring left a nice smudge. That was it.
Yeah, I mean, their stuff is solid. I mean,
Yeah,
just holding it, you can tell the quality's really
it's ridiculous.
nice.
They use it's technically I forget what it is, the type of acrylic. It has a name, but it's a really special acrylic, and it does not break. And it's very clear. They machine it really well. The cold plates are all just copper. I think they might not make a nickel plated version of this. I'm not sure. I guess we could ask them because they do with other blocks. In their other blocks have nickel plated versions, which I do prefer because I could care less about the extremely negligible difference in cooling performance. But I guess copper is the best anyway. So there you guys go.
I don't know if I believe that Kingpin is comparable to Thermal Grizzly. I don't know any actual test results, but I know.
Yeah,
Gamers
well,
Nexus
I was
uses
told.
it. I mean,
Oh, do they? I wonder if he has a test on it. Because I thought that it's supposed to be better than Cryonaut.
yeah, I've
But didn't
heard.
Thermal Grizzly come out with something else new too that's better than that's better than their Cryonaut? They might
Yeah,
have.
they have that. I can't remember what the stuff is. That pink paste crap that we showed.
I was
you
gonna
about.
say that's like $100 for that. I mean, it's a decent amount of thermal paste, but it's $100.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of people are gonna be like, I'm gonna shell out $100 for thermal paste today.
Yeah. Unless it's got like really great reviews. That's the only way I
Yeah,
can
no,
see.
I'll grab a little tube of it though, and I could maybe get some of the new Thermal Grizzly stuff. We have a small tube too, so
Yeah,
can
you
try out some
test
new
Thermal
stuff.
Grizzly.
Yeah, they want me to test Mystic Fog and View. You guys are really making me want to never use the test bench again, I think.
I mean,
It's just gonna go in the dumpster after this.
we actually discussed testing different fluids like a few weeks
We
ago.
could set up your test bench with one when I get down there. Tank yours, man.
Yeah, because I mean, we have what, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have like 4 or 5 new fluids.
When waste subambient. Oh, that would make sense. Voice. So voice is saying when KPX is used at subambient. So like what Kingpin actually does is a lot of like liquid nitrogen
Yeah.
stuff. Supposedly it works better. That makes sense though, because I think thermal grizzly kind of dries out pretty easy when it gets really cold. But I'm not. I don't know. I don't do that. Get to work, Matt. Matt doesn't do anything. Nori, why all the hate? And finish Bulma. I'm trying, man. We're getting close. Trying to finish my garage right now. That's the main project. But yeah, we should be back next week, or I'll be back next week. I'm gonna place an order tonight or tomorrow
And then
with a
you'll
few
be
parts, with
down the
some new stuff.
following week.
The end of the following week.
Yeah.
So basically, like 2 weeks. We could probably switch the stream to Friday because I'll be traveling on Thursday,
Yeah, we probably could do something Friday.
or else we'll do it before. We'll see. We'll hit you guys up for sure.
Yeah.
Before we go, I do want to make sure you guys all know about the build of the month contest because it's going on. It's official. We're on builds.gg, so all you got to do is enter a build that you've got on builds.gg. I guess if you don't have a build already on there, it's easy to make an account and post up your build. It's a fun thing to do. It documents your whole build. You can post updates and whatnot. Cool place to be. And you can win a whole bunch of money if you enter into the contest. So be sure to do that. I linked it in chat, guys. Check it out. If you guys need some help with it, just shoot me a message or something. But otherwise, we'll be back next week. I don't know, Garrett, you got anything coming up? You're going to be gone, so you
Yeah,
don't
I'll be
care.
gone. But the only other thing I want to show is soon, because I got to.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I started
Well,
testing our rotary piece for our UV printer. So eventually, within the next few weeks, I will start doing reservoirs.
that's what I was going to say. The cup is really cool. I do like the cup, but what I want to see is reservoirs are going to be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you messed it up. There you go. Yeah, reservoirs are going to be really cool.
So
That
eventually,
that
will be
logo
something
almost
we
scares
do.
me too. That's too many P's and C's and S's.
I just wanted to put something on there that way I could probably
Yeah.
try and go the full
No,
way
just see
around
how
and
it works.
line up and see how well it would work.
I like it. No, that's dope. And like we said, dude, reservoirs, guys. I know distros are like the new fad, but there's still a lot of people that use a regular tube reservoir.
Yeah.
And the possibilities at that point will be pretty endless for customizing a tube reservoir, which in the past we have done like laser etched reservoirs, which we can still do. However, I think the UV printing thing is way cooler.
Yeah, a
Well,
lot
and
more
like,
color.
yeah, you have color. The images are they're really crisp. I mean, the laser looks cool. If you guys want that look, you can always hit up, geez, I can't talk. Germ in the mod shop, and he'll help you with that. But otherwise, hit up Garrett. His email's in the description below. We can custom UV print for you. And if you're buying a reservoir, Garrett might be willing to test on it for you. I don't know. He'll be
Yeah,
more
I got
confident
quite a
soon.
few old tubes to test on, so by the time it's
Yeah,
tested, I'll probably have it pretty close to
dialed in.
perfected. It's gonna be a kind of a tricky new thing to try.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the easiest thing, but yeah, I'd even be willing to swap out the reservoirs on my test bench for a couple new tubes with that on it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You can go pretty crazy with the UV printer. So, hope
Yeah.
you all have a great night, and it was nice to see you all. I appreciate everyone stopping in, but we'll
Yeah.
see you next time. Next week, I'll see you guys. Garrett won't because he doesn't
Yep. I'll
like you.
see you in 2 weeks. So you guys have a nice
Me.
night and happy water cooling.